Learning science by doing science is an emerging self guided process learning model in science education. It offers authentic science research opportunities that drive a student to think, raise query from it, and then looking for its solution. Here are some glimpses of BPSG student to follow LSDS model to enhance their 21st century skill.
When a light enters a new path and changes its speed, it's called the refraction. So let's understand it with a simple practice. The pencil is displaced from its original path. This is because of refraction, and the size of the pencil is also increased when it enters the medium of water. It is because when the speed of light changes due to the density of the medium, it changes its path, and when it enters from rarer to denser medium, it changes its path towards the normal, and when from denser to rarer medium, it changes its path from normal to another side. And this is how refraction works.
I'm going to tell you about pulse oximeter. A pulse oximeter is a tiny device that usually slides over your fingertip or your earlobe and uses infrared light diffraction to measure how well oxygen is binding to your red blood cells. Pulse oximeter is basically used to identify those diseases in which our oxygen saturation falls down, like lung diseases. SpO2 reading of 90% or greater is generally considered to be a normal oxygen level. However, an SpO2 reading of 92% or less suggests that your blood is poorly saturated. Now, as you can see that my blood saturation level is 96%. That means my blood saturation, oxygen saturation in blood is normal. If it would have been less than 92 or 93%, then my oxygen saturation in blood will not be normal.
As we know, concave and convex mirror could be used for different types of images. So let us take a stainless steel spoon to visualize the image formation by a concave and convex mirror. So let us take a stainless steel spoon. So in this spoon you can observe the surfaces, that there is one outermost surface which is bulged outwards, so this acts like a convex mirror. When you look at the inner surfaces of this, it is bulged inwards, so this acts like a concave mirror. So now when you look at the convex mirror when of the spoon, what you see that the image form is diminished, erect and virtual. Now when you move the object towards it or far away from it, then also you can see the image form is virtual, diminished and erect, and the size of the image is always smaller than the object. Now let us look at the concave mirror. When we see that the image form is inverted, as we move the object to closer to the mirror, we can see that the image formed is erect. So this proves that in case of concave mirror, the image form is rear and inverted when the object is away from the mirror, and when it is closer, the image form is virtual and erect. The image is smaller in size when the object is far away, but as the object comes nearer, the size of the image keeps increasing.
The force that blood exerts against the wall of a vessel is known as blood pressure. This pressure is much higher in arteries than in veins. The pressure of blood inside an artery during a ventricular systole, or in other words contraction, is known as systolic pressure, and pressure in artery during a ventricular diastole, in other words relaxation, is known as diastolic pressure. The range of normal systolic pressure is from 100 to 140 mm of mercury, and the range of normal diastolic pressure is 60 to 100 mm of mercury. Blood pressure is measured with an instrument called sphygmomanometer, also known as blood pressure monitor. The blood pressure monitor has two units. First is a cuff that you wear on your arm, and second is the monitor itself. The right placement of the cuff is 1 or 2 centimeters away from your left elbow. After putting on the cuff, you turn on the monitor. After turning on the monitor, it starts its measuring process by inflating the cuff. You need to wait for a few seconds for the result. As you can see, my blood pressure is well within the normal range. High blood pressure is also known as hypertension, which is caused by the constriction of arterioles, which results in increased resistance to blood flow. It can lead to rupture of an artery or internal bleeding.